right, let's start off with K-Enter News, Walter.
Okay.
Now, there's so much to watch on Netflix these days, including many Korean dramas.
Of course.
And one of my favorites right now is 한양께르 Season 2, or Bloodhounds, because I was also a big fan of the first season.
Right. That makes two of us. So, it's already shaping up to be, I think, a better season than Season 1.
Oh,
that's just my predictions after 2 episodes.
Okay, no spoilers, please, Walter.
Yes.
But minus the spoilers, you do have some news regarding this K-drama.
Yes, this specific K-drama. So Bloodhounds Season 2, starring Woo Do-hwan and Lee as well as Jung Ji-hoon, was the most watched non-English show on Netflix worldwide last week. Now, according to Netflix's official site Tudum and its Netflix Top 10 chart on Tuesday local time, Bloodhounds Season 2 recorded a 7.4 million view for the week. That's from April 6th to the 12th, ranking #1 in the non-English TV category. Now, this marks a rise from #2 in its first week of release. Now, it ranks #1 in 14 countries. These countries just include something like Argentina in the South America region, Türkiye, and also Vietnam. But it also entered the top 10 in a total of 80 countries. Now, Bloodhounds 2, for those who don't know, is an action series about 2 young boxers who take on the world of illegal gambling connected to the underground boxing rings. Now, following Season 1, released back in 2023, Udo환 and Lee reprised their roles as the boxer protagonists, Kim Gon-woo and as well as Hong Woo-jin. Now, singer-actor Jung Ji-hoon, also known as Rain or B, joins the cast and he is a villain for this season. Now, while on the topic of Korean streaming content as well, the spy film Humans, starring Cho In-sung and Park Jong-min, ranked #3 in the non-English film category, while EXO Kitty Season 3, a romance series set in Korea, ranked at #2 in the English TV category.
All right, it's great to see that Korean series are doing so well on these global platforms. Yeah. But let's now shift to K-pop. Now, we did mention Katseye on Monday, but Walter, it seems like they're getting popular day by day.
Yes, it does indeed. Yes, we only talked about them on Monday, and they're not only just gaining more Korean fans, but continuing to break growth records overseas as well, from Europe to the Americas, Asia, etc. Now, the multinational K-pop girl group Katseye are continuing their upward momentum, topping a US Billboard fan poll with their new song Pinky Up. So according to the US music outlet Billboard on Monday, Korean time, Katseye's Pinky Up ranked #1 in the poll titled, "Which is your favorite new music release of the week?" In the poll, Katseye surpassed global artists such as Lady Gaga, securing about 50% of the votes, which is a high percentage. Katseye have previously entered the Billboard Hot 100 with songs like Gabriella, Internet Girl, and Gnarly. Now, their second EP, Beautiful Chaos, has also maintained a very long run on the Billboard 200, continuing their global success.
Well, I feel like Pinky Up is such an addictive song, one of my favorite songs these days, Walter. But speaking of addictive songs, we're gonna move on to one of my favorite idol groups these days, Tomorrow by Together. So what do you have, Walter?
Yes, well, what a great group. I've listened to their new songs too, and they're, what can I say, really addictive. And TXT have proven their strength by achieving million-seller status immediately upon their comeback. Now, their agency Big Hit Music cited that Hanto chart in announcing that Tomorrow by Together's 8th mini album, 7th year, When the Wind Stopped, briefly in the Thorn Bush, yes, that's the long title, sold over 1.3 million copies on the day of its release, which was Monday. With this, TXT became a million seller on the very first day of its release, continuing their streak of 7 consecutive first week sales million sellers. Now, the title track Stick With You, or 하루에 하루만 더, entered the Melon's Top 100 at number 34 with just 1 hour of its release, and rose to actually number 18 as of midnight on April 14th.
All right, thank you very much, Walter, for those updates. Instead of saying stick with you, I'm going to say stick around.
Yes, I will.